is a video sending warning to Jamaican athlete going to Paris Olympic, what they need to do to avoid getting disqualified during the races. And also, this video you're watching is actually a video live in Kingston ahead of the Barrow Hurricane happening very soon. So the streets of Kingston are currently deserted as Jamaicans anticipate the arrival of Hurricane Beryl at 6:00 a.m. to 6:00 p.m. Coffee is currently active in light of the impending weather concerns. So, and if you are a Jamaican right now and you're watching this video, I wish you the very best, and I wish to see you staying healthy and totally fine, because you know I care about you so much. I care about my Jamaicans people, and I don't take them, I don't joke with my Jamaican fans, right? So I wish to see you guys healthy, and make sure to evacuate any location that is dangerous, in which the hurricane will be arriving in that location. So make sure to avoid such locations, stay safe, and make sure to like this video. Now let's move on to the next topic of this video, which is the main topic of this video: warning to Jamaican athlete ahead of Paris Olympic 2024. Now I will be talking about things Jamaican athlete needs to avoid in order for them not to get disqualified.
Oh no, the whole crowd will go.
Wow,
because that was Usain Bolt.
Massive disappointment.
Did you watch that race? Usain Bolt first started, and what happened? He got disqualified. Now this is the message I have, number one message I have for Jamaican fans: be very, very careful of how you are starting your race in Paris Olympic. When you land in Paris Olympic, the first thing I want you to do is open your arms and pray to God, so that God will save you from the spirit of false starting. Because if you, I want you to rewind back and watch that race where Usain Bolt first started, the one I just played right now. You can clearly see that it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you are a 20-time Olympic champion. If you first start, you will get disqualified. They don't care who you are. They don't care your record. Rules are rules. So I want to send a very strong warning to Kishane Thomson, and of course all the Jamaican athletes going to the Paris Olympic. Not just Kishane Thomson. Oblique Seville, and of course so many young upcoming sprinters going to the Paris Olympic, and even Shelly and Fraser herself. I am not excluding Shelly and Fraser. She needs to be very, very careful. The spirit of false starting is real, guys. We have seen big athletes getting disqualified simply because they false started unintentionally. They don't know. It's never their fault. They want to win so bad that it makes them run fast ahead the gun, right? So I want to send a very bold warning to Shericka Jackson also, to be very careful of how she is going to start her race in the Olympics Paris. We have seen so many athletes getting pissed off after being disqualified because of false start, right? So I feel like this is my number one warning. This is definitely my number one big warning to Jamaicans. Be careful how you're starting your race. And I know there is this narrative about false start that has been spread, that big athletes, experienced athletes do not false start. That is one of the biggest lie in track and field, because the video of Usain Bolt false starting has already totally proved that big athlete do false start. I remember Elaine Thompson Herah herself at the Lucerne Diamond League, she false started. Right? We have seen big championships, World Athletic Championship, for starting in a big major competition, right? Now, another warning I have for Jamaicans going to the Paris Olympic is be very, very careful of who you trust in Paris Olympic. I'm talking about the doping aspect. A lot of athletes wake up and they end up being tested positive, and they will be like, how did it happen? But I didn't take this, I didn't take that. Well, maybe you trust someone. Maybe you trust someone who is actually you feel like is your friend, but that person you think you trust is actually your enemy. You get what I mean? Your drink could have been manipulated. Your food could have been manipulated. If people can poison people, what makes you think someone who is jealous of you is not going to manipulate your drink, is not going to manipulate your food in order to get you down? Be very, very careful of who you give your energy to. Trust no one. That is another warning I have from Jamaicans. Be very strict. Don't go around moving around with random people. Okay? These are my warnings. And the reason I said this is because we have seen random big major championship athletes after why do you feel like it is always after a big competition that you will be hearing news like, oh, that athlete cheated, that athlete cheated, she cheated, he cheated, and you will be hearing big names. Who do you think, also what do you think could be behind all those things happening? Definitely those athletes got their drink manipulated, got their food manipulated during the championship, but they don't know because they don't pay attention. They are not really strict, they are just random, they love everybody. And that is a very big red flag for me. Like, why in the world will you love everybody? Don't you have boundaries? Don't you have, look at people like Sydney MC Laughlin, look at people like Usain Bolt, look at people who are tough, they never get caught in doping. That is because those athletes are very strict, they have boundaries, they don't allow anybody to wander around them, right? Let me hear your opinion about my whole podcast about warning to Jamaicans. And of course, if you love what you hear from this podcast, make sure to like and subscribe, and also join my channel membership. I beg of you, please, please join my channel membership, where you will have the opportunity to support my channel and help me grow bigger. You never know, one day I'm gonna show up in Jamaica. One day I'm gonna show up in Jamaica, right? So make sure to keep supporting me, because there's no way I'm gonna keep making content if you don't.